On the way to the tornado zone, I felt as if a synthahol-stewed, loop-legged globefish was thrashing around inside me. I murdered a good friend, and from now on I knew fate would sing a cruel song when it danced with me. I was about to find out the real meaning of brain fire, fighting for warlord Ivan King against the legendary and eerie crawlers. Yet only one thought occupied my mind: vengeance on Commodore Sewell. His head at any price. Razor, you spend more time in Atacama than you do in Machina, Antarctica. What's new? Or are you still looking for a new evolutionary branch for man?
Not at the moment. We have more pressing problems. Do you know what scholar energy is? Oh, sorry, I forgot. You're a mercenary. Well, imagine that we could build up limitless energy in a kind of field in any location, without a conductor, without direct transmission.
Hey, Doc, keep talking. I'll amuse myself by trying to stay awake.
These crawlers, they're not uncivilized cave dwellers. We have compared several reports, all indicating that they dispose of a battleship with some new kind of weapon.
I'm awake. Tell me more, Doc.
We think that this weapon is a kind of Scalar howitzer. That's the only possible conclusion based on the descriptions we've been getting. We don't know where they got this technology, but we better find out. If you want more, see Dr. Sislaya on Scavenger. She's doing a statistical evaluation of the weapon.
Ah, Velasquez. How's Lima 1?
Racing towards me. The crawlers are mining methane hydrate underneath our station. King doesn't have time to deal with everything, but if they're not stopped soon, there's going to be a landslide, and Lima 1 will be history.
Wow. Well, if you need help, just let me know. What else are you hearing?
King is in trouble. The leader of the crawlers, Mad Sam Corhonen, is becoming a real public darling. He's organizing and threatening attacks, acting like a self-appointed Duke of Hell. The populace is furious about brainfire, because nobody knows what the hell it's good for. People are scared. And now Sewell is pretending he's the new warlord.
Sewell? Where does he sit with King?
King would just as soon blow Sewell and his toys to pieces. They say officials in Neapolis removed Sewell from brainfire, but he mutinied, and he's acting on his own.
Not for long if I can help it. Sewell made some big mistakes in Neapolis. After he killed Cox, everybody realized what had happened. They went back to the negotiating table, but that's too slow for Sewell. He wants his agenda pushed through and wants power. And I think brainfire is how he's going to get it.
Stop him, Flint, and listen. I heard that Black Princess Warrior is looking for you in Scavenger. Watch your money and your privates if you go there. It's a rough place. In fact, if you want to talk to someone, shoot them dead first, then ask questions.
You know what? We should zip over to Scavenger. A pal told me the yachting quotient has a whole level just for amusement.
I don't know, Harper. But then you're so into women all the time, why would I think you'd be thinking of anything else?
Youngster, I think you could do with a little relaxation, too. What do you think? Should we go for it? Scavenger has the best fentanyl, the best soma trauma, the smoothest Aquarian tsunami booster, and...
So let's go! What are you waiting for, man?
All right, but let's keep our eyes open on the way. Crawlers, Creoles guys. You know, the zone will eat her own children if they're not careful.
Boss, Scavenger is so hip, you know? We simply must go there. They've got the hottest things and the oiliest drinks. Let's split these cities like Moses and get there as fast as we can. Hey, I'm gonna let out the loudest fart known to man, right in after Papa Jones's pleasure dome.
Deadeye, we've got a lot of miles behind us, and I can't wait to drown a little of my inner warrior on Scavenger. Booze, fat food, women... I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Come on, boss, life's too short.
What are they doing here? Maybe they stopped by for a snack? Probably looking for the heart and soul of their biggest enemy. That's you, sweetheart.
They probably need biofood again. Look at all those ships. They're splitting up and assimilating fat, protein, minerals, and gland secretion. They're as disgusting and cannibalistic as Mad Sam's gang. Whoa! The demon of joy, Dr. Papa Jones here, dragon rider of Scavenger and admirer of the art of war of Deadeye Flint. What's going on? By the circular rainbow of Spitzbergen, why aren't there any more ships arriving here? Is somebody walking their Neopleurodon? Why don't all of you brave shark studs sort things out, huh? Light and joy.
Listen, if we act like nothing happened and just slip off to Scavenger, we can save ourselves a lot of work. We'd even have first choice on Scavenger without having to wrestle with those Atacama goats. How about it?
Oh, the hell with it. I say we take a can opener and crack these bions open. Then we put the reward in our pockets and kick Atahualpa's backside until he gives us everything we want.
We should go to Navigation Point 1 now. Emergency signals. I've marked a navigation point. The diverted bions want their heads. Move out! Harper and Pico are taking care of the bomber. I've ordered Scavenger to send us a rescue transporter. Now let's take care of the survivors before they become the Sunday Crush. transporter has collected all rescue capsules and is asking for an escort to Scavenger.
Flint! I owe you thanks! Bring the survivors to me, and I'll give them some brain melters to help them forget their fear!
I just heard what happened on the way to Scavenger.
Our favorite bad guys asked us to dance, so we showed them some new moves.
You'll all end up with a bonus for that. Thanks, Flint.
Jumbo, has the great symbol licked his wounds now? I can see the thirst for revenge in your eyes.
Yeah, and it looks like Sewell is no longer acting in an official capacity. Neopolis cut him loose for killing Cox.
You don't feel any of that around here. He and his Brainfire guys are acting like the top dogs.
I can't find anybody who knows what they're doing with the buoy. Some say it's a transmitter, but who the hell do they think they're gonna contact up there?
Here in Scavenger, the drug guzzlers are hanging around. The gossip flourishes here. Go and find out. By the way, in Garcia's lounge is one of those city slickers of Neopolis hanging around. His name is Freeman, and he shows off with his ship. It's one of the old Sugabus class. Didn't you used to have one of those?
Yeah, and maybe that snot-nosed little punk stole it. I think I'll have a word or two with Freeman, then I'm gonna go listen to Atahualpa Jones shoot his mouth off. Who knows, I might even learn something.
Today's special is dam vent mussels and brown stock. Sea pot beer goes with it.
So, you guys here in Scavenger are real tough, huh?
Our stomachs are made of titanium, and our guts are stronger than pipe.
Great. Fix me up with something that would give even a crawler cramps.
It's unbearable. The attacks, the murder, kidnappings, they even raided the morgue transport on its route through the surrounding stations. Screw it. I'm going to mix you a crawler quencher. A little fermented protein slick with simple hold from the Indian Ocean. Sour algae aroma for the nose and blue crab blood because it's rich in copper and won't clot an iris.
You know, Garcia, that might be just the secret weapon we need against the crawlers.
Hey! Aren't you that war hero with that borrowed ship? Last time I saw you, you were picking up trash in the Argentine basin.
Listen, baby blue eyes. I know you stole the Zuka bus. Where I come from, that's a capital offense. You're lucky I didn't tear out your larynx the last time we met. How come you snot-nosed, bored Neopolis sonnies think the whole world belongs to you? Well, get this. Here in the zone, your butt belongs to me. And I'm gonna bury you so deep the devil's gonna have to dig down to get you.
Anytime, soldier boy. Anytime.
And just for the soldier boy comment, I'm gonna break each and every bone in your body, starting with your little toes.
Knock, knock! Who's there? Stranger? Are you in a military cloak? Or a cape of peace? Are you a drug cop or a customer? Does the sun shine out of your butt? Or are you an enemy of light, like the crawlers?
Your drugs are just making you funnier and funnier, Jones. Although pretty soon I think they're going to be coming out of your ears. What do you know about Brainfire and the crawlers?
Yeah! Freedom of the brain, dude! My brain is allowed to go shopping with me, but it has to stay on a leash. Man, I'm telling you, man of many questions, Brainfire is only the beginning. They want to go to the surface? To the big, big yellow?
They're nirvana of colors. And those crawler babies. They won all of the wonderful techno toys of Brainfire.
The Dark Chief of Neapolis.
Soul.
Oh, Soul. Cool. Who cares? Castrate the degenerate and send his soul on vacation in hell. Tubby the Big Mouth Escobar hangs out in Yataquocha, and he knows what's what. Talk to him if you want. And you know what else? Anything I can't smoke, swallow, or inject is a waste of my time.
You must be my new assistant. It's about time.
Sorry, I'm useless when it comes to juggling test tubes. I was just talking to Dr. Razor, and he was telling me about a new secret weapon the crawlers are using.
Well, I suppose it would be useful if the military were informed. But I think I had better speak to an officer first.
Lady, there aren't any officers in the tornado zone. We do seem to have a pressing crawler problem, though, so what do you say?
Well, yes, I see your point. Our latest information about the Scalar howitzer the crawlers are employing seems to indicate that they cannot fire it very rapidly, but that once fired, it has considerable power to penetrate. Preferred targets seem to be battleships and frigates. They don't seem to target scouts and bombers very often.
So? You find out any more about those cannibals?
Yeah, they say we have nutritious brains. Won't they be sorry when they bite into Atahualpa Jones? Woe be to the cannibal that gets his head.
See? We wouldn't want any malnourished crawlers. Listen, they're looking for technology for their race. Really? I've talked to one of them. They're angry. And they want to develop a new race for living in the darkness of the oceans. Mad Sam keeps feeding them those myths about the North Pole. Then they all sneak around in the dark and get crazed with rage. They plan on preventing us from getting to the surface by stealing Brainfire.
What about Sewell?
See, Sewell. I've already heard. You'll find Sewell if you follow the drag marks he's leaving on the seafloor. I hear he's afraid of you, but he wants Brainfire too. Must be a whole lot of desirable technology in there.
I hope it all finds its way to hell.
The only thing I've heard about Sewell's troops is that they have some big frigates at their disposal. The word on one of them, the Tursus, is that it has a rotten shield at the bow.
Flint, it's good you're back. We've got, well, a problem.
Pipes backing up? Habitat filling with sewage?
Close. Carhonen is planning to attack. And this time, it looks like we're getting the whole banquet. From hors d'oeuvres to soup du jour. Their battleship has plotted a course for Atacama City.
Aha, that's worth a big drum roll.
And the fanfare. Bring your wings along and tell Harper he'll get his damn credits. And a bonus on top of that. If you do, come back and make you want it.
Flint, the scrapheads are getting serious. They've launched a full assault. Get over here and take care of it. Flint, attack the damaged crawlers first. A dead gun is a good gun.
We should go to navigation point 1 now.
planning on attacking Brainfire. We can't allow any more damage there. So take care of it.
Let's go to navigation point 2, Flint.
Flint, you dunce! What's happening with Brainfire? Stop the assault before they tear it to pieces, or we'll have to sell it for scrap.
We should go to navigation point 1 now.
My guys are repairing the main floodgate, and we could use some protection. I have a feeling there's more to come. Keep your eyes peeled, particularly in the canyon at the new navigation point.
Now we're going to navigation point 3.
Target destroyed!
We've got a problem. More crawlers are sneaking up on us. We'd better come back to Atacama City.
We should go to navigation point 1 now.
Yeah! That one's headed for the bottom! Yeah! That one's headed for the bottom! Target destroyed.
I'll even get a credit. Maybe two.
Okay, son. What can I make you to feed your answer?
How about a tsunami booster?
Son, you just plain lack imagination. I'll tell you what. I've got a drink that will shoot right into your veins. I call it evil living because it gets rid of the worst side effect of life.
Okay, Garcia, what would that be?
The feeling of being alive.
Sir, may I say that it shows great foresight to take care in one's early years of the arrangements surrounding one's demise.
Uh-huh. What have you got in mind?
We have 3 different cremation ceremonies. Our best service involves a high-performance kiln, and our most popular service involves multiple burials during a holiday fire show. Either way, you'll have ashes to leave to your bereaved family, that they might remember you. This is not the case with our reactor burial, which is our least expensive solution.
You know, I think I'd like to get my death and burial over at the same time. Bang! A big flash, and that's it. Svensson? Hey, you're Maggie Svensson, right? You supervised the rescue operation off Lima, too.
Flint, nobody can be saved in the zone, and nobody wants to be saved. And it's your own fault if you are.
Oh, right. The mercenary philosopher. Well, keep talking, baby. It turns me on.
Flint, if you were the last man in Aqua, I wouldn't go that low.
Ouch. That was really clear. Hey, where are you going?
There's a fight brewing out there between Willy Boy's people and one of Creole's freighters. Happens from time to time, and it's a good opportunity to pick up some expensive spare parts. Particularly because Creole's helmsmen are as stupid as vent prawns.
It's as if the whole damn Pacific is lousy with poison, Flint. I can feel it. The crawlers are going to make more trouble than we can. And we've got Sue on top of that. An informant reports he's seen the bone shape of that guy called Nameless Doctor with the ghost. There's a moray in the reef.
I'll see what I can find out.
Listen, there's this nutty lady scientist. She's normally knocking back liters of synthahol that's out in the tavern. I've told her that she knows what Brainfire and that buoy are about. She has an old friend with her too, an oceanite.
Zem, my old friend and rescuer of Aqua.
Flint, please. My real name is Homo aquaticus. S3G5. That's Success Series 3. Generation 5.
That doesn't sound like a Machina Antarctica breeding program at all. Honestly, I think Zem sounds more human.
Well, more transhuman anyway. Actually, I'm here supervising a Machina project aimed at oxygenating the seas of Atacama.
Let me save you a brain cramp, Miss Flint. I'm Charlie Gilmore. Pleased to meet you. The idea is to saturate the water around the habitats with oxygen and to add additional information to the molecules. It's about breathing liquids so the oceanites can settle everywhere. Zem, dear friend, one day you liquid breathers will populate the whole of Aqua and make it a peaceful kingdom at last.
We are peaceful and friendly because our genetic aggression complexes have been bred out.
Let's stay with holy science. King tells me you know something about brain fire.
You bet I do. Do you have the guts to believe me? Or do you see a sign on my forehead that says intoxicated? educated scientist shoveling a load of shark poop.
Not really. In fact, your forehead looks pretty good. And I'm fond of tipsy scholars.
I warn you, Charlie. Flint feels a strong compulsion to charm every woman he sees.
Well, Flint, give it your best shot. I'm always interested in male mating dances, for purely scientific reasons, of course. Did you know that the energy men waste on courtship rituals is the reason they live, on average, 10 years less than women do?
I'll take the occupational risk. Now tell me about brain fire.
Okay. 500 years ago, our ancestors sent so-called satellites into orbit around the Earth. They were robots that transmitted data and shot high-resolution pictures of the Earth's surface. They were used for observation, espionage, and also waging war. As an archaeologist, I can tell you that the only satellites that could still be in orbit after all this time are the military satellites of the Milstar X-5 class. They've got plutonium cells, and they're microwave-driven.
Now Sewell is using that buoy to try to play with those satellites?
Exactly. You yourself supplied him with the logon data, but we haven't been able to decipher the codes. We're feeding it to the Milstar X5, but we don't have the slightest idea what we're really doing. What makes it even worse is that back in those days, about 15 years before the Great Descent into the oceans, most of those satellites had been hacked into by terrorists. So perhaps a former American military satellite, designed to trigger artificial earthquakes in the eastern Mediterranean, is now actually programmed to shake up North or South America.
Maybe Sewell has his finger on the trigger. Why was Brainfire even built?
Hope. The government wants information about the surface, and the Hoping and Observation Satellite can be used to give them a picture of paradise.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I've got to go. We'll meet again, though, and I'm grateful for the information you gave me, even if it does sound like a paranoid nightmare. I apologize for not turning on the charm, too. You'll just have to wait a bit. And Zen, good to see you again, friend.
Well, Flint, has your little prawn brain grasped the implications of brain fire yet? Did that test tube freak and her little waterman make it clear? You should recognize destiny and join us. We could use a fighter with your skills. These soft-head fatzos from Neapolis, they call themselves politicians. They can't make the right decisions for us.
Sewell, I promised you a painful death. Tell me where you are and I'll make it quick.
I thought you were smarter than that. Then again, you were crossbred with the sociogenetics of a dolphin, making you friendly and social. You're not worthy of fighting for our cause, you coward!
Don't forget, Sewell. Dolphins may socialize, but they're predators at heart. King's beeping me to meet with him, which means you're safe for the moment.
So what? The hell with it. I knew right from the start there was something fishy about that suit.
Give me a break. If he offered you enough credits, you would have kissed your own butt.
Damn, Captain. Besides, Army officers are tight-fisted minded. All of them. They'll tell you, fight for honor, for your home, for your beliefs. That's all crap.
Harper, just a little deeper and you're going to be scraping the sea bottom.
I see Dopamine Harp is on testosterone again. By the way, I'm dating one of Soul's brainfire workers.
What the hell do you call that? An estrogen overload? Gee.
No, I call that information gathering, you moron. I've softened him up so much that he now works for us. I'll bet anything he's going to be a valuable source of intelligence.
I love you, Captain. Where can I find your pitiable victim?
His name is McSilver, and he likes to hang around on the Plaza El Nino. And Flint, please don't toy with his emotions.
Flint, you need to talk to Velasquez on the Plaza El Nino. His geologist is saying their seismograph is dancing the rumba. There is something going on the continental slope beneath.
Aye, sir. On the way.
Gee, Flint. What's new? Do you believe me about that satellite now, or what? Also, the true secret of the tornado zone hasn't been discovered yet.
If only the serious scientists of Machina could see you now. So, what is the true secret of the zone, Lady Prof?
The hell with them.
Idiots. They've got the IQ of a dead habitat rat. The crawlers, they know the secret.
Okay, sailor, I think you've had enough.
I'm glad you brought your proud crew with you, Flint.
Grange and Dopamine Harp are already patrolling the continental slope.
What's actually going on here, Velasquez? Volcanic eruptions?
No. Methane hydrate. Those damn crawlers have been secretly mining methane hydrate right under Lima 1.
Which does what?
Fills the continental slope full of holes.
If the water temperature in the oceans rises by only 2 degrees, all of the worldwide hydrate stores will melt at once, triggering catastrophic events. We all live on the edge of that, Abyss.
Okay, enough geology. I suggest we find the crawlers and stuff them back in whatever hole they crawled out of.
Nobody knows where they come from. Some people think it's the center of the Earth.
Even if they come from Hell's Fire itself, we can't waste time. Velasquez, I suggest you begin evacuation. Can you do that from here? We'll return here when we're finished.
And we'll follow Captain Fireheart right into damnation.
What are you hanging back for, Flint? Get out from behind the tanks and let them have it! Flint, eliminate the scouts first. Then atomize the mining dredges before you capture the freighter. And remember, the methane hydrate is helping to hold up the continental slope. So act fast.
We should go to Navigation Point 1 now.
Alright. We're looking good. Time to take on that damn patchwork freighter. That thing is a swimming bomb. Move it into the open sea and let it blow up there. Whoa, babies! The freighter is yours. I'll dock on, log on to his data bus, then steer course for deep sea. Hey, that sachet like diarrhea through a grease portal. Let's move, guys.
Follow the marked object.
Looks pretty battle-scarred. It won't be able to take much more abuse. If the crawlers are clever, they'll try to nuke it where it'll cause the most damage, so keep your eyes open.
On that thing. Anybody who isn't out of the way in 20 seconds is gonna boil.
Let's go to navigation point 2, Flint.
Howdy! We did it! What you say we gonna knock down a few dope colas diluted with synthahol soda? Octacala City, here we come! Yeah!
Broke the chemo toilet in my hotel. Next time you see me that drunk, just shoot me.
But a drunk egghead really gets me excited, Lady Prof.
You know, your ego is so big it would weigh all of floating Bombay down to the sea bottom.
Thank you all for your bravery. we've lost the bulk of Lima 1, and the slope is still unstable. Let's at least hope this part of the station can be salvaged. Ivan King already has an emergency plan in place, and he'll also be taking care of your pet.
Damn, Velasquez. I wish you the best of luck on Lima 1.
Light, sir. How may I help you?
Offer me a new life. The one I have now is getting too complicated.
We have baby eel and fluorescent vinaigrette.
Really great. Spare me your crazy gourmet creations. Give me a Dopa-Cola and some sim smokes from floating Bombay.
Yes, sir. Here you are. Tell me, sir, do you think it's possible that the crawlers might come here one day to Atacama City?
Sure. They know what they want and they know where to get it. They've already got spies among us. People who aren't yet averse to light, so they can still have a look around. Sound us out, snoop when we're not looking. They send back word on ships that can be raided, victims they can take like easy prey.
That's awful!
Yeah, except they're only doing what we do on Neapolis. Everybody's sucking the marrow out of everybody else's bones. McSilver? DeGrange sent me. She said I should give you a big French kiss before we talked about brain fire.
Why don't we skip the first part, okay? I hear you really want Sue's head really bad.
Yeah, I'd like to rip it right off his shoulders. I know he's captured Brainfire, more or less, and is plotting his own course with it.
Exactly. He has loyal troops, and they're good men, but they don't understand. Sue's in this for himself.
What is Brainfire all about?
Do you honestly think we know? Not a chance. That's highly classified. Only the inner circle have any clue, and they're not likely to talk. All I know is something's going to happen, and happen soon.
Flint, I'd like nothing more than to break the necks of that whole gang in Neapolis.
Too many necks, King. More trouble with Sewell? At least he's a wanted criminal now, facing multiple corruption trials if he's ever captured.
Yeah? Well, he helped himself to Brainfire. I checked the buoy and it's sending signals to Milstar X5 at a fantastic rate. We must stop him before it's too late.
He won't listen to us. He claims Brainfire is his. Arrogant Neapolis Turks. Professor, tell Flint about your crawler theory.
I've been studying old documents from the surface time, and I've come across something interesting. There were records of gigantic caverns with branches burrowing deep into the earth. There's even a legend some scientists subscribe to, which says the earth is hollow and populated, and lit by some kind of small internal sun.
Great. So you think the crawlers are hiding in caverns along the Pacific West Coast?
Exactly. I've got the ancient map, and I think I know where the crawlers come from. What I still haven't figured out is why they're coming out all at once.
That's not important right now. Right now, we need to deal with Sewell.
Aye, aye. Let's whip his butt.
Ooh, your charm is really bewitching.
And that wasn't even full speed, Lady Prof.
We've got a problem. need Brainfire, and we need it in one piece. I'm sending you a tech bomb, which is equipped for docking onto Brainfire and infiltrating it with a virus. You'll have to weaken Brainfire's defenses first, so don't waste any time. The tech bomber will be arriving in a few minutes.
The tech bomber arrives in 3 minutes. Have fun, Flint. Bomber ETA, 1 minute.
I took a big hit! It looks bad! Damn, 5 minutes! I'm closing out! Rescue capsule away!
Doesn't look good. I'm heavily damaged. I'm getting into the rescue capsule and coming up with the gas bubbles.
On for abandoned ship!
Starting the infiltration. I hope Brainfire hasn't got too many security agents in its system. I don't want our little coup to be busted before we've paralyzed that thing. Uh-oh, there's something going on. They're activating everything to try to stop the bomber. Program interruption impossible. The bomber has started the upload. Upload process 10%. They're adjusting their systems. 20%. 35%. Oh no, encoded. 40%. Soul is connecting the satellite. 1 moment. They're cutting open the bomber. 50%.
Okay, brain fire is all yours now if you still want it. I don't need it any longer, because first contact has been established, and he who controls space rules the world. Isn't it exciting to think about all the other satellites up there? I'm already looking forward to the twilight of the gods. You fools, your time is up! Now it's our turn!
Heads up, warrior. Here we fought where nothing could be gained. But we are still alive. I can feel your blood boiling. You'll get Sewell.
Want brain fire, Flint? You can have it. We've got the technology now, so we can tap into that satellite anytime we want. And guess what? We received a reply from the satellite confirming our uplink. That was the first step. It won't be long now until I'm selling tickets to the surface, and Millstar X5 is only the beginning. Pretty soon, I'll have so much data from the topside that you anti-progressives won't be able to stop me.
You better hope all you got from that satellite was confirmation, Sewell. Maybe we're dead already, but we just don't know it yet. That's apocalyptic 21st century technology you're messing with.
No pain, no gain. And I could care less who's with me and who's against me. Did you know? Corhonen recruited a whole damn army of high-tech scientists and engineers?
Shut your bilge, Sewell. No egghead army is going to keep me from knocking every dumb idea you ever had right out of your fat head.
Your ignorance is almost Stone Age in its simplicity. Follow along, and you'll learn a lot about the new world I'm building. Oh, speaking of building a new world, Mad Sam is already on his way to Neopolis, where he's going to demonstrate efficiency to the Atlanteans. The efficiency of destruction.
Then, the crawlers are withdrawing their troops toward Neopolis, and Sewell is doing the same.
It would piss me off if a Neopolis wise guy like that came into my territory, tore up the place with a few experiments, then left without even saying goodbye.
Can I count on you, Flint? Are you ready to give those screwballs a piece of your mind?
Hang on a minute. We don't even know what Brainfire puts in motion. That satellite could still be a military wrecking machine from the 21st century. Even if you don't believe me, at least keep an eye on the data channels. Something is going to happen. I know it.
Great. Until then, we're going to hunt Corhonen and Sewell to the end of the seas.
You've got that right, King.